just trying to be a bit rock star. I'm not sure if anybody's going to actually watch whilst this is live because I didn't really tell a lot of people. I've just posted a vlog. It's a few days late. Usually I post every other day. This particular one, I'm afraid, didn't happen. For yous that don't know, I wasn't very well and ended up in hospital. My vlog, I tried to upload about 3 hours ago, and I say in the vlog that I'm going live tonight at 7, but it literally just finished uploading at 2 minutes to 7, so I don't think you're going to see that before you see this, or you might, I don't know, but for anybody that hasn't watched that vlog, the one that explains why I ended up in hospital, I'll tell you anyway, but much quicker than what I said in the vlog. Like, I explained more in the vlog basically, but I ended up in hospital because I wasn't very well due to anemia and symptoms relating to my autoimmune condition. So I ended up in hospital, but then I came out last night. I stayed at my mum and dad's house, and then I forgot to put my phone on silent. So then I came home from my mum and dad's today, and I've just been resting, and then I realised that I hadn't put any vlogs up, and then I thought, right, I'll do a quick vlog explaining what happened, and then it took forever to upload, so here I am. Feel Good Friday didn't happen. It really sucks, because yesterday was supposed to be the first in my series of Feel Good Fridays where I was going to... Hi Tracy Ann. I was going to talk about inspirational stories or positive stories or happy news or something, anything that's in the news or something that's happened to me, something just to make you feel good to go into the weekend with and to put a smile on your face. That didn't happen. I ended up in hospital, so that really sucks. Hi David. David says, hi Debz, what's up? I'm just out of hospital yesterday, last night. That's what I'm telling everybody just now. I have put a vlog up. I said that a minute ago, but seeing as if you just got here, I'll tell you again. I've just put a vlog up explaining why I was in hospital, but it just finished uploading at 2 minutes to 7, and I told it, like, people I was going live at 7 in the vlog. So you're watching this before you watch the vlog that explains why I ended up in hospital. But really quickly, I'm alright, and it was mostly to do with anemia because of my autoimmune condition. So I've been gave new medication and I feel much better than what I did. I'm still yuck, I look like crap, but I'm okay. So yeah. How are you guys? What have you been up to? You having a nice weekend? Literally just done nothing apart from sit and watch Mainville videos all day. Tracy Ann says, oh no, we'll watch the vlog in a minute. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Thanks. I'm so glad I'm feeling better myself. Honest, it was brutal. I was in so much pain. Hi Bacon Lover, good to see you there. Is it you that your birthday's on Monday? I think you told me that your birthday's on the 19th, so happy birthday, Bacon Lover. Oh, I could go some bacon. I've not had an appetite all week, it's been ridiculous. David says, I'm glad you're doing better and I'm doing good, just chilling. Good stuff, that's the way to do it, just chill at the weekends and relax. I've not got the kids tonight, they're staying at Stuart's dad's, so he's letting me have a little bit of a rest today. Bacon Lover said, yep, that is him, thank you. H is here. Hi, H. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad you could all join me. How are you? H says, I'm doing much better, thank you. I know you know that I was in hospital. I have just put a vlog up, but it literally finished uploading directly before I came on live. So you wouldn't have had a chance to watch that, but that explains why I was in hospital. But I'm alright, I'm home now. Resting. I've got some new medication, I've got some new appointments. I have to go to day surgery unit to see a specialist that wants to have a look inside and see what's going on in my abdomen. I've got a colposcopy appointment on Wednesday, and that's to check if my abnormal cells have went back to normal or not, and I'm getting blood results on Monday. The doctor did phone and say that he's going to do a phone consultation. Bacon Lover says, glad you're feeling better. H says, I was so worried. I'm glad you are all right and home. Thank you. I know, me too. I'm so glad I'm home, but thank you so much. I totally forgot what I was saying now. Yes, blood results. I have to phone. They're phoning me on Monday between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock to discuss my results. So I think, I know it's ridiculous, but it's good that they've rushed it all through, because I mean, well, it's good that they're taking it seriously. I think it's just because I've always had these problems. But I have to phone up on Monday. No, they're phoning me on Monday. I keep getting mixed up. I took a lot of medication today. But they're going to phone me on Monday between 2 and 6 to give me my blood results. And I think personally that it's going to show that my iron levels are really low, because that's why I ended up in hospital. It was mainly due to anemia symptoms. H says, I'm glad you got all these appointments. I know, me too. It's good because I don't know where everybody else lives, but I know, Tracy Ann, you're in the UK, with the NHS in the UK and in Scotland, obviously. If you have any symptoms that there's a suspicion of cancer, then it's an urgent referral, and you're guaranteed to be seen by whoever it is you need to be seen by, like a specialist in that area, within 14 days. And then within 14 days of that, if anything showed up, you have to have like treatment offered, or you need to have a diagnosis or something like that. So there's like time frames basically if there's a suspicion of cancer. Now, it's not particularly that the doctors think I've got cancer, and it's not that I think I've got cancer, but some of the symptoms is symptoms that they tell you to look out for, like bleeding in between periods, and localised abdominal pain, and different things, or like different symptoms. So they put it through quickly, just basically so that there's no waiting around, which I'm really grateful for in the UK, that the NHS can do that if it is suspected that it's something serious, because that's what saves lives. So yeah, I'm fine with that. Hi Charlene, I am fine, just telling everybody that, oh hang on, Crafty Lady Tracy Ann says, my auntie had a lump removed from her breast yesterday, a small one, and caught early. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad it was caught early. See, I'm a big believer in going to your appointments, going to your smears, going to your mammograms, go to your checkups, even if you don't particularly think anything's wrong, or especially if you think something's wrong. If you find a lump, don't be scared. If you're having bleeding between periods, I know women, but same with men, if you have any symptoms, just go and get it checked out, because the chances, time is a big factor in these things, and the quicker you catch these things, the quicker it can be dealt with, and the less likely it's going to be problematic in your life. So I definitely big advocate for going to your doctor appointments. Go if you feel sick, go if you feel a lump or anything like that. Bacon Lover says, which country do you live in? Can you not tell from the accent? I live in Scotland. Also the picture, my channel picture, it's the Scotland flag in the background. But yes, I live in Scotland. It's pretty cool. Scotland is part of Great Britain, the United Kingdom. But yeah, that's where I live. Scotland, woo! Tracy Ann says, I hope it isn't cancer. I know, but me too. And it's one of those ones that, of course, it's on my mind, because when you do have symptoms and they do rush it through, you can't, as a human, you can't help but think the worst. And obviously, cancer in particular has a wee sensitive spot for me, obviously because of Elijah Mainville. But this is going to sound really weird, right? And as I says, I actually don't think it's cancer. I don't, because I've had problems for too long for it to be that. I think it's more likely going to be something else. I don't know what, but I don't think it is cancer. But because of Elijah Mainville, he got diagnosed when he was 3 years old, and he battled cancer for 6 years, and he passed away when he was 9. But so that's a lot of childhood years being strong and being brave, and I was nearly going to swear there, being just amazing. So for me, it's like, if that is what it is, if it was cancer, don't particularly want it to be, but if it was, there's no doubt in my mind that I will deal with it. Because the funny thing is if it was cancer, like to do with like my uterus and my ovaries where I have issues, and my cervix, they'll give me a hysterectomy anyway. So regardless of what the issue is, if it's cysts or cancer or whatever it may be, the overall answer would be to get a hysterectomy, and I do explain that in the vlog that I've just uploaded. It's more than likely, it's like 75% likely that I'm going to have a hysterectomy. Like, that's the next stage of treatment, depending on what the results are. But if the results are cysts, if it's a thing called menorrhea, which is basically just really bad heavy periods, if it's fibroids or it's anything to do with all that kind of stuff, they will just give me a hysterectomy, up to the point if it was, I think, stage 3 cancer. If it was even as far as stage 3 cancer, it would still be a hysterectomy. So I'm honestly not worried about that, because if Elijah Mainville Drac Shadow can deal with it, dude, it's going to be no bother. I'm just going to, I was going to swear again, I'll kick its butt for him. Simple. I'm missing your comment, sorry, I'm going on a tangent, hang on. H said he was such a warrior, he really was, he was amazing. Bacon Lover said, that is cool, I've always wanted to visit Scotland. Oh, you should, it's amazing. Where do you live? Where do you stay? Charlene says, praying for you. Thank you. I could do with a lot of prayers, I don't mind, send them all my way. David says, if you travel around the world, what will it be and why? Well, do you know, it's the easiest question in the world to answer, because my plan, my dream, my hope is, if I ever have enough money, I'm going to California. You know it. I'm going to Sonora. Of course, H is like, I think I know, USA. Of course it is. I'm going straight to California. I'm going to Sonora, visiting the Mainvilles. You know me too well. It would be to visit the Mainvilles. That's like my hope, and I would like to think that at some point in my lifetime I will, because that's a whole other story. But if you've watched a few of my vlogs, you'll know how much I love these guys. It's more than just, you know, a fan or like following somebody because they inspire you. These people didn't just inspire me, they saved my life. You don't understand. If you want to know the story, you can look back at some of my vlogs and it's all in there. But Elijah Mainville saved my life, and all the Mainvilles are just life changers and really, really, really important to me. Honestly, I love them. Can't tell you enough. I love them, and I know that for the rest of my life, no matter what comes my way, I'm going to face it and I'm going to fight anything and have all the love in the world and put all the love and hope into the world. This is why I do this. This is why I smile every day. All of this, everything is for the Mainvilles, and I know I sound like a psychotic fan, but you don't understand. I don't even understand how a strange family on the other side of the world can just right into your heart like no other, honestly. Charlene says, can't wait for you to go and see the Mainvilles. Oh, honestly, that would, see that vlog, by the way. That would bring so many onions. I don't know if I would want to just run in and body slam them with a WWE move, or just run up and kiss the faces off them, or just give them hugs and cry my heart out. Like, oh God, it would be emotional. That would be the best vlog ever. David says, I would visit Canada, California and Texas. Yep, I would visit Canada too, because that's where... Oh, I've got a ringing in my ear. Hang on. That's super annoying. Although they say if you hear ringing in your ear, it's an angel. Ooh. Yeah, I would go to Canada because that's where Jonah and Shauna live, and I would totally go and see them because they're awesome. H says, they stand for hope and love like you. Oh, thank you. You're too kind to me. Honestly, see, yesterday, the amount of messages that I got, that just everybody was concerned for me, like when they found out I was in hospital. Even Ronnie on their live feed last night was asking how I was, and a lot of the minions asked how I was, and my friends, people I went to school with that I've not really spoke to in ages. Everybody was like really concerned and showed a lot of love, and it honestly nearly made me cry. I was like, didn't realise that people cared. So thanks, that's awesome of you. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Charlene said, spare them, girl. Charlene also said, come to Houston. I would listen. I would go everywhere if I could. If I could, I would tour America. I want to do Route 66 in a car, like some sort of like Cadillac or something, and go down Route 66 and visit all the wee like motels, not the Bates Motel though, because that would be scary, but all the wee cafes and the truck stops, and I just hope that I don't meet the creature out of Jeepers Creepers. But apart from that, or the House of Eyes, yeah, apart from that, yeah, I would do Route 66. David says, yes, that would be so awesome to go and see and visit the Mainville family. Yes, preach it. I will preach it all day long, brother. I do. I love the Mainvilles, and that is my goal. If I've looked up how much it would cost. I'm not joking, and I don't mean to sound like a mad stalker or anything. I know they love me too. It's not just one-sided. But I've looked up how much it would cost. I think it's near to like £4,000. But I swear, if I could get the money, I would visit them all. I want to go and have dinner. I want to go to Dale with Mel, and I want to go to church with Jennifer, and I want to go in the hot tub because, guys, I was supposed to go to Nicky's this weekend. I was all set for it, and it was going to be my first time in a hot tub, and I was telling Ronnie and Mel, oh, I can't wait, I'm going to go in the hot tub for the first time. And it got cancelled because I ended up in the hospital. How sad is that? Is that not tragic? And of course that I didn't get to see Nicky and the kids and Craig, but yeah, the hot tub, that was so sad. So I would go in the hot tub with them, and I would drive around with Ronnie, and I would eat some candy, and I would definitely want to try Ronnie's balls. His peanut butter balls, they're so tasty, I was told. So yeah, I would love to. So, what are you saying, Tracy? Tracy says, oh, I can't even edit. I'm sorry. Sorry. I know it's so unprofessional. It's because the kids aren't here. I'm sorry. What are you saying? Tracy Ann says, oh yes, I want one of those coffees that Melody raves about and to eat mushrooms. I know, honestly, they look so good. I know, no hot tub. So sad. Moving on. So yes, I would go to California to visit the Mainvilles, and I would want to go to Disneyland with them as well, because that would be so awesome. Anyways, how is everybody? What y'all doing? Charlene says balls and hot tub. Oh, it hurts to laugh, but see that image? That's a whole other type of vlog, that. Oh god, I should not have went there. I'm so sorry. But I'm glad it's all the minions that are here that know exactly what I'm talking about. If anybody doesn't, they're going to be like, what? But yeah, I want to go over with Mel and Ronnie and try shrooms and balls. We'll just leave it there. And then after that I would go to Germany and obviously visit H. I would love to come over and you could teach me lots of German things and we could go to like German markets and try just show me how to be German for a day. I would love to do that. Yes, hell yeah. I know, right? Telling you. Oh my god, I've been here for 20 minutes and I've not even told you. I've got actually good news. Well, it's not good news, but it's happy news. So I do have something to smile about and something to be happy about. Just moving on really quickly. What I done was I've sampled a few different designs for my channel to make postcards and to make little, not business cards because I don't really do it for the business or for the money. Tracy Ann said she wants to try haggis. Be my guest. Don't like it myself. I mean, it's made of stomach, sheep stomach and lungs, and it's crazy. But anyway, sorry, I digress. I was sampling out cards because I do like to do a lot of collabs and swaps and send people gifts and candy and things like that. So I wanted to include a little message, a little card with obviously my social media details on it. Not so much for business, but just like to send out to people when I send them gifts. So I'm going to show you. You can see it first before anybody else. This is my design and I hope you like it. That's my wee symbol and my, you seen it? And it says, thank you for being part of my world. You are awesome. And then it's got my links. It's Debz McLeod on YouTube, Facebook, Debz Dreams, Twitter at Debbie Babes, Instagram, Debz_McLeod_on_YT. Oh, thank you. H says, that's so pretty. David said it looks beautiful. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I was trying to just find a really simple design that just kind of sums up what I'm all about, and I do like giving out to the world, be it positivity or poems or stories or vlogs or anything like that. So that's my wee world. And obviously the picture is my channel with the cancer awareness ribbons for neuroblastoma and childhood cancer awareness. Obviously for Drax Shadow, Elijah Mainville, the same as the colours, black and red, so that's Drax Shadow colours. And the wee sunshine because sunny, happy. And obviously my name because that's me and it's my channel. So yeah, that's my wee card. So if I send you gifts and if you want to tweet me on it or whatever on the links, if you want to like private message me and send me your address, I love sending people gifts. I'll send you some candy, some sweets, things from Scotland. I just love giving out to the world and I just love it. I think it's awesome to do that. So I'm glad you like it. That's good. That's good to know. And do you know, I could do that design on quite a lot of things, you know. I could make a wee t-shirt or could do like birthday cards and cups and mugs and stuff. I could do anything with it, but yeah, that is my design. Let me see what you said there because I missed it. Bacon Lover said that is cool, thank you very much. Tracy Ann said that's lovely. H said powerful message, thank you. Charlene said don't fear the darkness, fear the shadow. Yes, yes, that is exactly right. It is. I just love it. Tracy Ann says, did you feel the earthquake with Sarvo Debz? Earthquake? Where? Where was the earthquake? Was it in the UK, in Scotland? No. Was there an earthquake? It was near Swansea? Oh no. Was it a bad one? 4.9, you're joking, that is a big one. Because I know that Mexico had an earthquake, I think it was yesterday. I read about it when I got out of hospital last night. Mexico had, I think it was 7.2 earthquake. I don't know if anybody got hurt or anything, but I saw the headline, it popped up on my phone, but I was really tired and I went to my bed and think that they register on the Richter scale. But I didn't know that they had a 4.9, that's crazy. I hope there's nobody hurt or anything. Have you heard anything? Is everybody okay? Is there damage, or was it just like a wee one? That's quite scary though. A big earthquake in Britain. 20 seconds. Oh man. That's ridiculous. Let me see if I can, I won't turn it up because I don't want to get done for copyright, but if I put my TV onto a news channel and hit the red button, I might be able to get something. Oh no, there it's there. British earthquake episode. Okay, my TV just cut off. Not as back again. British earthquake, magnitude 4.4, quake at depth of 7.4 kilometres. My TV keeps going off as well. Said the epicentre was somewhere near Wales. That's madness. No reports of serious damage or injuries. Right, that's good. 4.4. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that nobody was hurt. It was 20 kilometres northeast of Swansea. There's a woman speaking saying that she could feel her house shaking and she tried to take footage of it. That's really scary though. Like, I know that's not like a major earthquake, but in Britain we don't get earthquakes. We're nowhere near the big plates. I can't remember the name of them. I wasn't really good at school. But we're not actually near any of the major plates that shift, so it's really rare for us to have an earthquake. You'll get all the conspiracy people coming out and saying that it's the end of the world and all this stuff. H says in Germany, neither. That's scary. I know, it's weird that. Although if we ever had an earthquake or like a tsunami or anything, I think I would be okay, because where I live, East Kilbride, is pretty much up a mountain, because Glasgow's next to us, but Glasgow's like in a valley and you come up from Glasgow up this big hill and East Kilbride's up here, so I know we're not at any risk of flooding or drowning. No, you're not, that's just ridiculous. Let's not be silly. We don't acknowledge trolls around here, so really no need. Yep. So I don't think I would flood or drown. Emoji guy, hello. Emoji guy's here. I know, I realised I said that really weird, but emoji guy, his name doesn't say emoji guy, it's literally an emoji guy. But everybody calls him emoji guy because he's an emoji guy. Hi. That's so funny. I love that. I love that it's just an emoji guy. Yes, we had a troll that said something not very nice about being not very nice to puppies, and we don't repeat those kind of things because ew, there's no need. And I know it's most likely children, so it's like, you know, if children aren't behaving themselves online, then really you've got to say, well, parents, it's your job to see what your kids are up to. And if it's not a child and it's actually an adult, then I just assume that they've got something mentally wrong with them, because like normal grown-up people don't go around and comment horrible things to other people just because. Tracy Ann said you used to collect trolls. So did I. Oh my god, the actual troll dolls with the mad colour hair, younger green hair with roller skates. Yep, when I was younger, I used to live in England when I was younger. I used to actually live in Coventry, and I collected all these trolls, and I had over 200 of them big giant ones, little ones that you put on a pencil, ones that you would get free with like cereal. They don't do that anymore. You don't get toys free with cereal. What is that all about? I used to love that. You'd open a box of cornflakes and you would have a wee bike reflector in there or something, but they don't do that anymore. Health and safety. Charlene says, you're absolutely right, Debs. David says, I agree, parents need to watch their children's behaviour on the internet. Absolutely, absolutely, because with Stuart and Abby, they're allowed on the internet. They're not allowed on anything that allows you to like take videos and like post things like personal stuff. So, like for example, they've got Instagram, but they don't post pictures of themselves. And it's not under their real names. They've not got Snapchat. Won't let them have Snapchat. I won't let them add people on Facebook that they don't know. They've both got... Abby's got a YouTube channel, but everything that she posts on there, I have to approve of first, because I look at it and make sure that she's posting appropriate content. It's not just about making sure that they don't see stuff, but I don't want them to put themselves in a position of being a target either. So I do very much check what they do. They've got mobile phones, but the deal with having a mobile phone is if you live in my house and I'm paying your mobile phone bill, then I have the right to look at your phone anytime I like. I can go on any app, I can read any message, I can do whatever the hell I please, because I'm your parent, and when you're under the age of 16, you, yes, have responsibilities, but it's my job to protect you. It's my job to make sure that you don't do anything that's putting you in a position of inviting danger either to yourself or our house, or yeah, it's not going to happen. So the deal is, I will pay your mobile phone bill, but I get the right to look at it. If you don't like it, you don't get a mobile. Simple as that. And they agree with that. They're absolutely fine with it. It doesn't hinder them. There is a couple of things I've looked at and I've had to have words with them. You know, they're not perfect kids. I have had to take the phone off them from time to time, or make them delete an app because they've been talking to somebody. Nothing really bad, but just if, you know, if they're talking to somebody they don't know, I'm like, no, sorry, that's not going to happen because you're kids. Simple as that. You're not talking to complete strangers on the internet. No way, not happening. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. Charlene says, have you seen the movie Trolls? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it yet. I really want to though. I've not seen it. Tracy Ann said, way too much bullying and trolling on the internet these days. Absolutely, but I am one of these people that believe that, see, it's a horrible thing to say, and I don't mean to criticise parents. I don't feel that any parent's got the right to judge any other parent on how they do things, but at the same time, when you get these kids that basically harm themselves or commit suicide because of online bullying and things like that, and the parents after it say, I had just these ones, just specifically the parents that say, I had no idea that was going on. I'm sorry, right, but in my head I'm like, well, that's your fault then, because if your kid's under the age of 16, you should know what's going on. You should go in and check. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a genius on the internet, but I know how to pull up things that are deleted. They know the trust is there, but if they abuse that trust, it's game over. And nobody in this world is going to be allowed to be in a position to bully my kids, because even if it was one comment that wasn't very nice, that person is blocked, deleted, gone out of their lives. I don't keep anybody around. They know it themselves. If my son's even talking to a friend and I come across a message that his friend has said to him, even if it's a joke, for example, his friend called him gay because he got a new haircut and he put the picture on Facebook, and his friend went, that's so gay. Now, they thought it was funny because, you know, kids being kids and stuff. I told him to get that friend blocked, deleted, bye-bye. Because to me, there's no need for that. There's no need for anybody else to see that. Gone, delete it, and that's it. You don't need to engage with these people. If somebody's online and they're going to bring you down and they're giving you comments, the biggest way that you're going to give them power is by replying to them. Their words only have power if you let it. If somebody calls me a fat bitch or a skinny COW or anything, if they want to swear at me and tell me to go and kill myself, the instant I see that, bye. gone. As quick as I see it, it's gone again. It doesn't stay in my mind. I don't think about it. And that's what I teach my kids. As soon as somebody comes at you, you get rid of them. Done, gone, that it doesn't happen. No space for toxic people. And that's why if I get a troll on my channel, you put a comment on my channel whilst I'm live, and or even in my comments after, like on a vlog. If I don't like what you've wrote and you've been mean, exactly, Charlene, bye Felicia. Seriously, you're not going to, I'm not going to engage with you. I know this is kind of engaging, but I'm just explaining. I don't give time to toxic people. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get anywhere with it, so it's completely pointless and you're just wasting your own damn time. Woo! Sorry, I missed what else you said. Let me see. Emoji guy said yes. David said, yep, especially leading one to commit suicide or harming others and themselves. Exactly. And it isn't easy to block out those kind of things. I know that. I'm not trying to take anything away from the heart. It does hurt, but there's no need to take it any further than an initial comment. If somebody comes at you with one comment, that's it. You don't need to reply. You don't need to justify yourself to anybody. If somebody comes at me and says, oh, I don't like your channel, it's like, oh, well, bye then. I don't need to sit there and beg you to like me or beg you to like my channel. I don't care. Tracy Ann said it is down to parents, and I would say peer pressure as well. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's a law in Britain that's only just come into effect. Only just. The kids under the age of 16 will get done if they send topless pictures, example, of themselves to a friend on Snapchat if they're under the age of 16. See if they send that to you and it's an adult that phone's registered to. See if somebody caught that image on your phone, you're getting done. You're getting arrested, you're getting jailed for having images of children on your phone. Now, that's pretty bad that kids are even allowed to do that. If I ever in a million years even thought that my son or daughter would be like that, they wouldn't have a phone. Simple as that. I don't care, they would not have a phone. Bacon Lover said, I have been bullied before for the way I talk and look and felt depressed and wanted to commit suicide. Same. I've been bullied before. I know it's hard and I know it's hurtful. And I think it's only with learning and growing older that you do realise, you do get to a point that you realise that it really doesn't matter what other people's opinions are, because they might say things to you because it gives them power in that moment, but then they go home and they don't think about you, they don't care. So why should you have to go home and be worried and sad and feel down about yourself? Don't give them the time of day. You can only give people the power, and I refuse to give people that power over me anymore. You come at me, bye-bye. End of. And I'm not going to lie, I did feel suicidal and I did feel really, really, really depressed. And then I came across the Mainvilles, and that's why I say they saved my life, because it taught me hope and strength and love and all that stuff that goes with the Mainvilles. And along with that, I learned not to listen to horrible negative people. Sorry, Tracy Ann said, I've had a lot of that towards me on Facebook. They were showing the door right away. Absolutely. Just bye, and not got the time for you. If that's their existence, if their existence wants to be filled with throwing negativity at people, then you've got to think that something about their life must be so sad and so miserable that the only way that they can feel good about themselves is to do that. And it's like, if that's the highlight of your day, then your life must be really, really sad. And I'm not going to listen to the opinion of somebody that hasn't got a life of their own. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've got all the experience in the world and all the knowledge in the world, I'll sit and listen to you all day long. If you want to criticise me, I'll take your comments on board. I'm not saying you can't tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'll hold my hands up. I'm not an angel. If somebody says to me, oh, I don't like this, then fair enough. But if you're deliberately going out your way just to be a troll and just to be a horrible person to somebody, then no. And that's why when somebody comes to me with negativity, first thing I do is give goodness out to the world, to somebody else. So for every troll comment that I get, I'm going to send a gift to somebody. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to counteract it. David says that explains the school shootings as well. Yep, a lot of that is to do with bullying and low self-esteem, depression, but I think there's also a crap ton of other issues that go into that, which I can't comment on the gun control situation because I don't live in America and I wasn't brought up in that culture, so it's really wrong of me to comment whether that's a right or a wrong thing to be able to own a gun. But what I will say is kids shouldn't be allowed military grade weapons no matter what. Somebody under the age of 21 shouldn't be allowed an automatic rifle, and the other side of it is just because somebody's mentally ill doesn't mean that they're going to go and kill a bunch of people, because I think that a lot of it is concentrating on, oh, he was mentally ill, and it's like, no, because what you're doing is putting more of a stigma on people that have got mental health issues, as if, oh, people that are mentally ill are, you know, criminally insane, and it's like, no, I'm mentally ill, I have a mental health condition, I'm bipolar, but I would never go and kill anybody. You daft. Why? I wouldn't. It's just I'm not going to kill anybody. It's not my nature. It's not who I am. It's not how I was brought up. There's a lot more factors that go into things like this other than gun control and mental health issues. That's all I'm going to say about that. Bacon Lover said, I blocked that person and the mean people that bullied me. Good for you. You should. I'm telling you. H says, we don't have time for toxic people and that. Ain't nobody get time for that. Tracy Ann said, they need guards at those schools in America now. Yeah, but I hope I think they'll have extra security measures. I don't think it'll quite come to banning guns altogether, but I think there should be more security measures taken. Charlene says, my favourite saying is, all up in the Kool-Aid and you don't even know the flavour. I bet that sounded funny, me saying that. And also, amen. Yep, David says, I agree. Emoji Guy said, schools in the US already have guards. I know, it's scary. It's scary. It's, I don't know how many people know this, but I'll tell you a wee story. In Scotland, about 20 years ago, there was a school shooting. We had one. It was a man called Thomas Hamilton that was just a sad loner and decided to walk into a primary school, which is age 5 to 11 if you don't live in the UK. Primary school is 5 to 11 years old. And this guy walked in one morning whilst I believe they were all doing gym in the gym hall, and just decided to shoot the hell out of everybody and killed a lot of wee children and some teachers. And I mean, we had never had anything like that, so it was just absolutely crazy. I think I was about 10 years old. I was in primary school myself. Now, it wasn't my primary school, this was about 50 miles away, and it was, I remember coming in from school. We didn't know during the day, but we came in from school and my mum was sitting watching the news and she was bawling her eyeballs out, and we were like, oh my god, what's wrong? And it was obviously telling you what had happened. Oh my goodness, see the fear I had going back to school the next day. I was absolutely convinced that every school, all the kids were going to get shot going to school. We get called in for an assembly, and I'll never forget all the kids and all the teachers, parents. The head teacher wanted to make a statement about what had happened, and they had a police guard to come in and talk to us about what had happened. And everybody was crying. It was so traumatic, like, to see, like, them being scared. That just enforced the belief in me that something bad's going to happen. And obviously something bad did happen, but I mean, like, to me personally. And it was awful. But from that, they put double doors on all schools and nurseries and most education places. It's double door entry, there's secure door entry. It's a buzzer intercom system with video cameras so that they can identify you before you even get in the building. You have to sign in, you have to do all sorts of things. There's so much more security here because of that. And they did ban guns and things, but then we've never had really much of a gun culture. That's more things for, like, the gangsters and stuff. But we do have a massive knife culture in Great Britain. All over, there's no particular place, everywhere has knife crime, and that's on the rise. Acid attacks are on the rise. just things of that nature, spiking people's drinks, drugs, all that stuff's on the rise, but at least nobody's shooting anybody. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a rant there. Tracy Ann said, unfortunately I have to go now. Oh, got to get ironing done. Oh, that's double. Oh, bad enough you have to go, but twice as bad that you have to go and do ironing. That sucks. Can't say I'm a fan of ironing. I don't like any chores, to be honest. Well, I'll be honest with you, I'm not. My house is clean, but I'm not a chore person at all. I'm not like Cinderella or Snow White whistling as I work. Oh God, no. Can't stand dishes. I know I don't iron. I iron as I go. So if I'm going to wear it, then I will iron it and then I'll wear it. But I don't iron everything and then put it in the cupboard. It's like, ain't nobody got time for that. My life's too busy on YouTube. Oh, big pile. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I wish I could send you a housemaid. But then if I had money to get a housemaid, I would have a housemaid. Well, I do. They're called Stu and Abz. They get paid for doing chores. I don't make them do everything, but I do give them some chores. Right. Viewers, I can see at the top of my screen here that I've only got 3 likes, but there's 6 people here, so what is up with that? Give me some thumbs. Give me some thumbs. Bacon Lover said, I got 6 security guards at my school, and every school here in Castle Rock, Colorado have security guards. Are you in Colorado? That is so cool. It's ridiculous. I couldn't imagine. See, it's weird when you do live in different parts of the world and you realise how different things are. It's like I couldn't imagine going to school and having like armed guards and stuff. The only time I've ever seen armed guards was about a year ago. No, not even a year ago. Less than a year ago, when the bombing attack happened in Manchester and the terror attack in London, that it happened within this kind of same space like amount of time. We had armed guards because the UK terror threat was put up to severe, so any like shopping centre or travel place or train station, schools, things like that all had armed guards for a short period of time. H said, Colorado's in the house. I lived in Colorado Springs before. Oh, check that out. Look at you guys. That's mad. I didn't know you lived anywhere else other than Germany. That's pretty cool. I've only lived in Scotland and England, but I've lived in about 12 different houses, and I think I went to about 9 different schools. I'm convinced we were secret gypsies. We lived in houses, but we always moved a ton when I was younger. H, my hubby was stationed there. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot that. I forgot all about that. You should vlog. You have such an interesting life. I love hearing about what you're up to and your son Henry and your husband. And it sounds quite fascinating. You should vlog as well. I would love to see what you look like. Or you should email me a picture. That's what you could do. Send me a wee family picture so that I could see what you all look like. That would be awesome. Jeez, I've been on for nearly an hour. I'm going to need to go soon. I literally only came on to tell you how I was getting on. And I've ended up talking about everything from guns to trolls to God knows what else. I need to... Yes. You do? But... Yep, I think I'll go now. I think that's me done. I've finished talking. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it, and I do want to say thanks to everybody. I got so many messages yesterday, and most of the minions actually, when I commented on Mum's Vlog 80 videos, a lot of the minions came in and sent me some love as well, and it really, honestly, it made me feel loads better. It was really good. H said, love your live streams. Oh, live streams, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you do it. I hope I make you smile. That's the whole point. I mean, I know I talk a bit of rubbish, but I do like making people smile. I really, really do. I just like putting happiness in the world. And it makes me feel better, because right now I do feel a bit crappy, but you guys have helped distract me and cheer me up for the hour, so thank you so much. And Charlene says, bye Debs, take care. And Emoji Guy says, you're a Mum's Vlog 80 fan. Oh my goodness, Emoji Guy. Emoji Guy, where have you been? Yes, I'm a Mum's Vlog 80 fan. I am a huge Mum's Vlog 80 fan. I always comment. Every single video you'll see about 20 comments. They always give me shout outs. I always tweet them on Twitter. They're my good friends. They're awesome. Biggest fan, definitely. Seems like everyone I watch knows each other. I know it's weird, isn't it, Emoji Guy? There's quite a few of us that have all ended up in the same kind of circle of YouTubers. It's great though. It's great because everybody's really supportive, and I love that. It is a really, really good community. I love it. That's why it is. It just makes me smile. I'm going. I'm going because I'm really needing a pee, and I also want a cup of tea. And I'm a poet. And I do know it. Anyways, let's hope everybody's got over Ronnie's balls comment. I'm off. Bye. Ta-da.